Hey YouTube, this is Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here for linuxmusicstudio.com. I just had a quick video that I wanted to upload here to get started on the weekend. And first off, I hope all of you had a wonderful week, and I'm really glad it's Saturday. And a couple of things I wanted to talk about in this video. Well, before I get started of the topic of the video, which is the title, which is Linux Distro Fever, I wanted to talk about the new upload procedure that I'm going to be doing, or schedule. You may have noticed in the past couple of weeks, basically you're getting bombarded with videos on the weekends, and then during the week there's not much. So I wanted to change that. I basically only have time to create videos on the weekend, but instead of uploading them all at once, I'm going to start, uploading them and then scheduling them to release throughout the week. So that way you guys aren't bombarded with a million videos all at once. In addition to that, I have several great tutorials. Well, I hope they'll be great, but great ideas, I think, coming up for some new videos. I'm going to be doing an extensive traction Waveform 9 series, which I'm really looking forward to that. I've been learning this software. It's some great software that runs on Linux, a digital audio workstation that's got to be one of the best that I've ever seen for Linux so far. And what else? I just got a new iBook G4 that, well, I haven't received it yet, but I ordered it. And I'm going to get Linux up and running on that, which I'm really looking forward to that. And what else? A couple other videos. Oh, new Milky Tracker video coming. Tutorial about effects, which is something that I promised about 2 years ago to some of my viewers, and I know it's taken me forever to get that done, so I'm really sorry about that. But hopefully that will be up here in the next couple of days. Now, also, just a quick mention, if you could check out my Patreon page, which is just patreon.com/linuxmusicstudio. And if you become a patron for any amount, you'll have exclusive access to my Discord server. There you can chat directly with me or ask me questions about Linux or certain tutorials that you have problems with, and I can help you out there. And plus you get to chat with other Linux music producers on there as well. So yeah, enough of that chit-chat. And what I wanted to talk about in this video is something I call Linux Distro Fever. Now, a lot of people, when they're new, and this is really geared towards new Linux users, a lot of people, when they're new to using Linux and working with Linux, they go through something that I call Linux Distro Fever. And as you know, there are, well, you may not know, but if you don't know, there's tons and tons of what we call distros for Linux, or distributions, which are all the different types or flavors of Linux. You have Debian, you have Ubuntu, you have SUSE, you have Mint, you have whatever else. There's a bunch of them. Red Hat. So I think Red Hat's still around. I don't know. But anyway, as I mentioned in a previous video, I use Ubuntu, but it doesn't really matter. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Sometimes what will happen with new users is they'll install a type of Linux and they'll get frustrated on a certain thing, and then they'll search out some other distribution of Linux and install that, and then they'll like everything but one other thing, and then they'll install something else. And then you get my point here. You start going crazy installing all these different distributions of Linux, because when you're new to it, it seems like, oh, well, maybe this does something else, blah, blah, blah. Which is partly true, and I'm not saying, it's not a good idea to experiment, but before you go crazy and try like 8 zillion different distributions, because this can easily take up basically all of your time, I think it's actually better before if something is frustrating you, then it's better to actually just figure out how to fix it, Use what you're using, what you already have installed, and figure out how to make what isn't working work. And this will make you a lot better at Linux. And a lot of times, it's very rare. I mean, sometimes it can be very frustrating, I know, to find a solution to your problem. But if you just keep looking, keep searching the internet, keep trying different things, keep learning new things, eventually you'll fix it. You know, it almost always happens. It's very rare that there's just something that will not resolve. I mean, unless it's just unsupported hardware, which sometimes is the case. And if that's the case, installing a bunch of different distributions isn't going to help you anyway. So you're better off sticking with one distribution. Find one that you like. I'm not saying don't experiment a little bit. It's okay, but if you just really want to try something different, go ahead. But rather than going crazy and reformatting your hard drive like every week and installing some other distribution of Linux, stick with the one you have for a while and try to figure out how to make the stuff you want to happen. Because even if you can't find a package that is available in another version of or another distribution of Linux, you can build it from source. And if you've never done that, now is a perfect time to do it. And I just uploaded a video last week of me building the software sequencer, or the MIDI sequencer Muse, building that from source. And so if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not like a computer programmer. I just, I've been using Linux for a long time, and you just start to figure this stuff out after a while. And if you have problems, you can ask people like me or other Linux YouTubers, or go on forums and just look around for the answer. Stick with what you have, make what you have work, and you'll get better at using Linux. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. Try to, say no to Linux Distro Fever. And it's not Disco Fever, but Distro Fever. And anyway, this is Justin, and I'm going to work on some other videos through the weekend, and hopefully I'll get these uploaded here, or I will get them uploaded here throughout the week. And thanks for checking out my videos again. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And oh yeah, also, in addition to, this should have been in the beginning of the video, but I do have some more product reviews coming again, and some more vintage tech reviews. And that was something I did a while ago, but I haven't been able to do them for a while, but I'm going to get back into them. And I have some cool stuff that I'm going to bring out in those videos. So anyway, this is Justin again signing off, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.